Hello everyone, my name is Gabriel Francesco Kusnadi with name 2020 X165 from class English 2, code B.B Tuesday 10:30 to 13. Lecturer Mr. Batara Imanuel. Today I will present to you structure scale 50 to 54. First is scale 50, use predicate adjective correctly. Certain adjectives appear only in the predicate of the sentence. That is, they appear after a linking verb such as be, and they cannot appear directly in front of the nouns that they describe. For the example, the snake on the rock was alive. In the first example, the predicate adjective alive is used correctly after the linking verb was to describe the subject snake. For the second example is the alive snake was lying on the rock. The second example, the predicate adjective alive is used incorrectly in front of the noun snake. In this position, the adjective live should be used, not alive. There is a following chart list some common predicate adjective and the corresponding form that can be used in front of the noun. For the predicate adjective, there is like, alive, alone, afraid, asleep. Form used in front of noun is like, similar, live, living, lone, frightened, sleeping. A predicate adjective appears after a linking verb such as be. It cannot appear directly in front of the noun that it describes. Next is there is scale 51. Use ed and ing adjective correctly. Verb forms ending in ed and ing can be used as adjectives. For example, the verbal adjective clean and cleanings come from the verb to clean. For the example, the woman cleans the car. Cleans is verb. Lalu ada the cleaning woman worked on the car. Cleaning is adjective. And there is the woman put the cleaned car back in the garage. Cleaned in is adjective. In the first example, cleans is the verb of the sentence. In the second example, cleaning is a verbal adjective describing woman. And in the third example, cleaned is a verbal adjective describing car. Verbal adjectives ending in ed and ing can be confused in written expression section of the tuple test. For the example, the cleaning car and the cleaned woman. The difference between an ed and an ing adjective is similar to the difference between the active and the passive. For the example is see scale 37 and 38. An ing adjective, like the active, means that the noun is described is doing the action. The above example about the cleaning car is not correct because a car cannot do action of cleaning. You cannot say that a car cleans itself. An ed adjective, like the passive, means that the noun is described is receiving the action from the verb. The above cannot receive the action of the verb clean. The sentence does not mean that someone cleaned the woman. The following chart, type ing, there is meaning active. Use is it does the action of the verb. For the example, the happily playing children, that means the children play. And type ed is meaning passive. Use it receive the action of the verb. For the example, the frequently played record, or means someone plays the record. Scale 52. Use articles with singular noun. You can see from the chart that is a noun is either countable plural or uncountable. It is possible to have either of the definite article the or no article or indefinite. With all uncountable singular noun, however, must have an article, unless you have another determiner such as my or its. For the example, I have money, is uncountable and no article needed. For the second, I have books is countable plural and no article needed. And the third, I have a book countable singular and article needed. The following chart outlines the key information that you should remember about article with singular noun is a singular noun must have an article a and the, or some other determiner such as my or it. A plural noun or an uncountable noun may or may not have an article. Scale 53. Distinguish a and an. The basic difference a and an is a u is used in front of consonant, and an is used in front of vowel like a, e, I, o, u. For the example is a book, a man, a pet, an orange, an illness, an automobile. The following chart outlines the key information about the use of a and an is a is used in front of a singular noun with consonant sound, and an is used in front of a singular noun with a vowel sound. Be careful of words beginning with letters such as U, I, E, X, or X. They may begin with either a vowel or a consonant sound. In reality, the rule is that a is used in front of a word that begins with a consonant sound, and that an is used in front of a word that begins with a vowel sound. For the example, a university is used an a because U is sound like YOU and it starts with Y. A hand, a one-way street, a U permission, a Xerox machine, an unhappy man, an hour, an omen, an event, and an X-ray machine. Scale 54, make article with nouns. The definite article, the, is used for both singular or plural noun, so agreement is not a problem with the definite article. However, because the use of the indefinite article is different for singular and plural noun, you must be careful of agreement between the indefinite article and the noun. One very common agreement error is to use the singular indefinite article, a or an, with a plural noun. For the example, he saw a new movies. They traveled to a nearby mountains. And do you have another books? For the first example is wrong because a movie with S it should be plural. For the second, mountains with S is plural too, and the third is same. The following chart states the key point for you to remember about the agreement of article with nouns. You should never use a or an with a plural noun. Maybe that's it, and thank you.